So, what's going on, everybody? It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United. Get in there, my son. What's going on? Shit, I've got the volume up on that. What's going on, everyone? Hope you're all doing well today. Thanks very much for joining us. We've got lots of news to get into today. We've got plenty going on at United, so we're going to cover it all in this video. A little bit of an afternoon roundup for you lads and lasses out there. Hope you're all great. Thank you for joining us, everybody. We've got some legends in the live chat. Seth Backrow, how you doing? Sub to Flying Pig United. Exhibit, James Smith, Kingslayer, George White, United Tactical Talk, Playlist Account, Philip Chapman, Mark Nurse, RJ, Kingslayer, David Srinivasan, Johnny, Gungshi, Friend, Matt Gwinnett, Stu, Madhouse, Freya Gothic, Cutie, how you doing there? Welcome in. Nick Bruff, Sunil Power, how are you getting on there? Mike Hill, Lucky Singh, RJ, Harry Maguire. Get out. What's Harry Maguire in the live chat? I'm very excited about playing against my old club tomorrow. We'll not let you down. Get out. Just get out. Anyway, just get out. Nice one. Thank you so much, everyone who's in here today. Do us a favour at the start of this show. Smash that like button on it. Give it a big thumbs up. We've already got Harry Maguire trolling in here. It wouldn't surprise me if that's the real Slabo Maguire. Get your mind focused on the game, Slabo. You might be coming on the last minute to act as a corner flag or something. Definitely, please don't get in the live chat. Everybody else, though, thank you for getting in. Vincent Bullock, RJ, J Him, David, Sphinxu, David, Playlist, Harvey, everyone, thank you very much. Sorry if I missed any of you, but do us a favour at the start of the show and smash that like button. Give us a big old thumbs up. Share it around on social media too. You know it makes sense. We've got it pinned at the top of the live chat, so do give it a little retweet if you're on Twitter. That helps us out. We'll give you a big old shout out later in the show if you do. You know it makes sense. Right, we got a super chat here from Luke Burke. He says, how's it going? Hey, Luke Burke, what's going on, mate? It's going good for my end. Not too bad at all, mate. How's everything with you? The transfer window is now pretty much a close for Man United, really. I mean, I guess there's still a possibility we could sign somebody. We're going to react to sort of Ten Hag's presser at the start of this show and then cover the transfer news and stuff like that. But just to get into it, yeah, I'm good, thank you. Let's get in there with a little cheeky little hashtag Sue in there for Luke Burke. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. I appreciate that. It's going good. But Ten Hag's been speaking ahead of the Leicester game, of course, and he's given us an update in terms of a few different players. So we're just going to get into that at the start here. Antony, Dubravka, Wan-Bissaka, and Cristiano Ronaldo, we've got updates on. So let's discuss it. So, in regards to Antony, said Antony, first we have to sign him. There's an agreement between the two clubs, but the paperwork is not done, so I can't go deep into it. So he's still staying reasonably quiet on that. But will that be the end of signings, he says? I think so for this window. It will be the end. But there is a great opportunity, but when there is a great opportunity, you have to always be alert as a top club. So, yeah, I guess that's not ruling out the fact that we might sign somebody if there's a good player that's available for basically nothing or for the right price. Or let's say, I don't know, De Jong just suddenly comes out and says, I want to play for you, Ten Hag, or something like that. But a little bit so it doesn't seem like Manchester United will be doing much more business beyond Dubravka and Antony for this summer window. It will take our spending to about £227 million. So it's a significant investment in the first window for Ten Hag. My personal belief is it's a good window. It is a good window, guys, but it's still not a perfect window. It's still far from being a great window, because there's still a couple of problem areas, but we cannot really grumble at the transfer window. It's a good window. We've got a lot of different positions covered. We signed a lot of good players. Casemiro is an absolute amazing signing for our midfield. Malacia, Eriksson, Martinez, and Antony, all these guys are absolutely boss in all fairness. And they've already shown that they've got really good potential to be great players for United, a lot of them. So very happy with the signings. It's just that maybe one or two more to complete it, make it a perfect signing. So I'm still only going to give it a 6 out of 10 in terms of the transfer window. Some may say that's a little bit harsh, but we still scrimped out in a couple of areas. We are still maybe a little bit light in the right back spot. The midfield still is a bit questionable in guff, if you ask me, in certain areas. We still got players like Donny, who's completely unproven and not getting played. McTominay, who's a complete shot bag. Fred, who's still questionable. And, so we could have done with maybe one midfielder. And certainly if you look at the forward options in the team, yes, we've got Antony in there, and that's great. But Ronaldo, he's 37, nearly 38. There was talks about how happy he is in this United setup. We'll get into that in a little bit. Will he be staying? Will he be going? you know, looks like he's staying. In all fairness, he seems he's staying, guys. He's got no other clubs that are coming in for him with a big offer, so he's staying, guys. But we could have done with another centre forward as well. So it's not a perfect window by any means. Vincent says 5.4. Well, let's ask the live chat then. Go for it. Let's see what you guys think of the transfer window. Give it a rating out of 10. I'm going to give it a 6. Yeah, Aaron says 6 out of 10. I'm with you, Piggy. Thank you so much, Aaron, for getting in here. Raw lad, moderating the live chat as always, you bloody legend. Yeah, so few of us say 5 out of 10, says Matty Gwynner. 6.4 says Lucky Singh. Okay, so everybody thinks it's pretty much bang average. Kickass says 4. Yours is 6.5, says Harvey Page. 5 says Kingslayer. 5 says David Srinivasan, and Luke Burke says 7.5. Ashley says 6. Nikolai says 6.8. 5 says Diostel Yugi. 6 says Jim. Yeah, Gungshi says I'd give it a 6.5 or a 7. Happy with the Sunnies, but we needed more, and it was done too late. Yeah, so great assessment there, really, Gungshi. It's not the perfect window. It's still a little bit, what's the word? Ill-prepared there. Yeah, we've ill-prepared well for the season. That's probably why we lost the first couple of games. We could have done all of this business right at the start of the window, so you're right about that. Like, definitely shouldn't have waited until right the last minute to get all these players in through the door. That's definitely true. And we know it's because of the mounting pressure on the Glazers as owners of this football club, be it from the fan base or even outside sources these days who are trying to, you know, buy the football club or making suggestions in the media that the Glazers are doing a piss poor job and that we should be taking them over, etc. Various different consortiums, and people, Michael Knighton have been speaking about it, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, all these sorts of people have been speaking. So the Glazer shit houses, I think, are, you know, pretty content to try and spend a little bit of money just this one window here in order to then bring, you know, a sense of, I don't know, belief from the fan base that they're still okay owners. We know that they're not, but also they've ill prepared for this season, definitely. But they have spent the money now. So 227 million is what we spent. It's a huge amount of money. We have got a lot of really good players in, talented players. The squad is definitely better for it. Like, can't argue with that. We kept hold of Ronaldo by the looks of it anyway. We've kept hold of a couple of sort of key players, I suppose. And we've been able to bring in some really fantastic players. We've now got a Real Madrid spine of Varane, Casemiro, and Ronaldo, essentially. Rashford, Martial still in there to do a job as well at number 9 from time to time. And we've got now Antony coming in there, which unlocks a whole bunch of options and possibilities for the wide areas. You can put Antony, of course, on the right, and you can have Sancho on the left. And that's going to just give us depth. Just the fact we've added one quality player who's in contention, it gives us quality in depth now. Mike Hill, thank you so much for the super chat, guys. Let's get a suey in the live chat there for Mike Hill. He comments and says, player-wise, 8 the way it was handled for so overall 7. Oh, sorry, I thought you were using the word 8 to mean hate. I'm sorry. I get it now. Player-wise, it's an 8 out of 10 window. The way it was handled, a 4. So overall, a 7. Right. I mean, wouldn't the average of that be a 6? You know, in between 8 and 4. But okay, fair enough. Overall 7, he says. That's decent. Thank you, Mike Hill, you bloody legend. That's not bad. Suey, says J King. Thank you very much, Mike. So it's been a good window. Let's just say that. If we don't get anybody else, it's been a good window. And Ten Hag has said that it does seem like it will be the end of signings. He says, I think so for this window, it will be the end. But when there's a great opportunity, you have to always be alert. So there's still a chance that we could get 1 or 2 players. But let's talk about players that are staying right now. So further outgoings remain a possibility, though. But he did say one player that will be staying is Aaron Wan-Bissaka. So he was commented as saying Aaron is in and we will keep him. He will stay in. So this squad will go from September until the minimum January. So he's basically saying that at least this squad here now is nobody else, essentially apart from 1 or 2, obviously, like Jimmy Garner, which we'll get onto, is going to be sold. So this is going to be the squad from September until January. We probably won't buy any more between now and then. And hopefully we could go and buy somebody in January, which would be brilliant as well, because this is Ten Hag's first window, and we can't expect to go and complete the whole set, I suppose, in one window. It doesn't really work like that. It's going to take him several transfer windows to build the squad that he wants. And they probably won't buy anybody in January because they're the Glazer shithouses and they don't generally invest in the January window, but we'll see. And if not, then there's next summer. But we've got a decent squad now. But it seems like Aaron Wan-Bissaka is staying, guys, at the moment, unless there could be perhaps a good offer that comes in between now and the end of the window to change our minds. So if Palace want to pay 25 mil, or there's a good hefty loan offer and maybe we can get Dest in or somebody else, it's possible that that could happen. But let's have a vote in the live chat, folks. Keep, stay, or loan. No, keep, sell, or loan Aaron Wan-Bissaka. And let us know your thoughts and opinions. But seemingly he's going to be staying at the football club anyway. It does look like he's going to be staying. So Ten Hag giving us a bit of an update there. And also, you know, we've got a couple of new players coming in, Antony and Dubravka, which is very, very good. And we've got a bit of an update on some of the squad, of course, ahead of the game. But, I mean, we might save that, actually, the team news and all that sort of stuff for the video tonight, guys, because we're going to do a cheeky little preview for the game. But he said, he was talking about Antony. He says that the signing of Antony will help strengthen the quantity and the quality of players of his Manchester United squad ahead of a hectic run of games. He said, firstly, we have to sign him. There's an agreement between the clubs, but paperwork's not done, so I cannot go too deep into that. But he added, offensively, we need to strengthen our squad because we have many games to cover. From now on, we go 3 games a week, every 3 or 4 days. As you know, offensive players fatigue more quickly because they have to run more at high intensity. We expect that from them with our way of play. So we need more numbers, but not only numbers, we need quantity as well as quality. So essentially saying, you know, that this guy's a great, great player. Let's get on to Ronaldo. So Ronaldo is the big topic, really, guys. Cristiano Ronaldo, will he stay? Will he go? That's been raging on all summer long. And it does seem at the moment, anyway, like Cristiano Ronaldo is perhaps going to be staying at the football club, guys. I mean, it seems like Ten Hag, this is what The Athletic reported this morning, that Ten Hag has challenged Cristiano Ronaldo to thrive under his leadership. Ten Hag has made the case repeatedly to Ronaldo that he can have a substantial role to play in the squad this season. Ronaldo's demeanour has been more promising in recent days. This is a report from The Athletic. There's also an understanding that because of the transfer business that Man United have done in recent weeks, maybe Ronaldo is feeling a little bit more positive about the season and is slightly appeased because he now feels like he's got a bit of a better squad. We've seen the human Slabo Maguire benched, etc. And so maybe that's just convincing him that we got at least a bit of a decent team that can provide him the service that he needs. He's never going to get the Champions League football at Man United this season. That's impossible. He would have to go somewhere else for that. There aren't the bids that are coming in left, right and centre for this guy. So he's pretty much accepted his fate that he's now going to be staying at Manchester United, it seems. So another report from The Athletic said that the increase in expectation at Man United is that Cristiano Ronaldo will now be forced to accept a season in the Europa League, and some at Carrington have detected a positive change in his attitude. So, look, that looks good, guys. Cristiano Ronaldo to stay. Smash a 1 in the live chat if you're happy about that. Smash any other number in the chat if you're pissed off about Ronaldo staying. But me, personally, I'm really happy about it because we haven't gone and signed any great forward signings or anything. We didn't go and get Osterman or Nkunku or anybody crazy. We've just stuck with what we've got. And so we actually need Ronaldo. Like, we're a much shitter team without Cristiano Ronaldo in the team this season, especially if we don't go and get anybody. So, you know, if for me, yeah, lots of ones coming to the live chat. 1.5, yeah. Gungshi says 1. Duncan Belifo, Aaron, Kickass, J King. Everyone pretty much happy that Ronaldo will be staying here. And on Sky Sports and from the presser area earlier, Ten Hag was basically stressing the fact that the 37-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo remains in his plans. Obviously, we've got a lot of fixtures, but he was asked about Ronaldo again. He said, it's clear, of course, Ronaldo is still part of my plans. He said, we need quality players and you need more to cover all of the games and to keep our consistency going. This is what we strive for. So, you know, he's obviously wanting to keep Ronaldo around the gaff. We don't have a lot of options up there. If you think about it, Ronaldo's only our proper true striker. I mean, yeah, okay, Rashford's played there when he was younger, and Martial's technically been a number 9 for a couple of seasons for us, but none of them are great. Cristiano Ronaldo is the best one, the best goal scorer. So we definitely need to keep that guy in and happy this season. It seems he's accepted his fate, guys, which is good. Ronaldo's maybe put his ego to the side a little bit now, and he's sort of realised that he's not the hottest property in football anymore. He's aging a little bit. He's getting on a little bit. There's a lot of ego and drama and baggage that comes along with signing Cristiano Ronaldo. So that's why all the top clubs around Europe, so far anyway, have not gone in and put a big old juicy bid in for Cristiano Ronaldo, because Nobody wants him. Nobody seems to want him. He's got a bit of ego. He's aging. You're going to, whatever you spend on him, even if it doesn't seem like that much, it's basically a completely depreciating asset you're just going to let go for nothing. You've got to pay him huge wages. It's not an easy transfer to maneuver for many clubs. And many clubs, if they're going to spend significant cash on a player, they want to get somebody who's going to be there for a long time. But Ronaldo, he seems to have accepted his Europa League destiny this season, guys. Wouldn't it be amazing, though, if Cristiano Ronaldo could lift that Europa League trophy with Man United this season? So he's crying his eyes out, throwing his toys out the pram in the summer about not being able to leave and maybe not having Champions League football, only for him to actually go and win the only European competition that he doesn't have. He probably doesn't want that one, but it would be very, very cool for him to get the old Europa League on his trophy cabinet as well. Why not? So, look, we've got the possibility. We're one of the favourites to win it. I think we could probably go and win it, guys. We'll see. We've made some big old juicy signings. We've got a decent squad now. Ten Hag's got a good record in Europe, with some good positive results and also performances. But certainly, last season they got out their group. They smashed up their group. That's not bad for a team like Ajax. They didn't get too far beyond that. They have got to the semi-finals previously in recent years. So, look, he's got some European pedigree at least, and I think that he's going to get us quite far in the competition, and I think we could probably go on and win it, guys. Where do you think we'll finish in the Europa League, folks? Let us know. Winners? Final? Semis? Quarters? Let us know. Hey, guys, we've got 259 legends watching. We've got 77 likes on the stream. We can do better than that, my friends. You what? Bacon Brigade! Assemble! If you're just getting in here, please do us a favour and smash that like button. It just take a second. It's free. So Kung Fu Canton the shite out of it. And give it a cheeky little like. And let's get this sucker to 100 likes. Also, like I say, the tweets at the top of the live chat. Do please give it a retweet and help us spread the word of the show. Or give it a share anywhere. Thank you, Jay King says, hit that like button. Thank you, my dude. So yeah, smash the like, get yourself involved in the chat. We do have a funny interactive show, so we dip in and out of the chat always throughout the shows. And then we'll have a big old Q&A at the end. Oh, piss off Harry Maguire in the live chat. Look at this big slab commenting. He says, we will win. He says, we will win. I have learned from our last final loss. Harry Maguire, just please. Please, you torment my dreams. You torment me when I'm watching Manchester United. Please don't torment me at my own damn live chat here, Slabbo. I've had enough of looking at you. So let's just get on to you, Slabbo Maguire, actually. Good segue. Speaking of Cristiano Ronaldo, speaking of Slabbo Maguire, there's a report come out, also from The Athletic, that Cristiano Ronaldo stated during a meeting with Ralph Rangnick that Harry Maguire should be demoted to the bench. Although Rangnick felt the conversation was inappropriate without Maguire present, Ronaldo said he believed Maguire was part of the problem. Get in there, Cristiano Ronaldo. Yes, I agree. I concur with that one, my friend. Definitely bench old Slabbo Maguire. So when Rangnick was here, it's been reported that Cristiano Ronaldo had gone to Rangnick and said, listen, boss, we've got Human Tree as our captain. What in the right mind of all that is holy and pure are you thinking, having this guy in the team? And he said, look, chill your boots there, Cristiano. I'm the daddy around here for now. And I'm going to make a shit show of this season to make a point these Glazers are guff. And then just leave for the Austria job. So chill. But but basically, that's it. Maybe it's inappropriate without Maguire present. But in my opinion, Maguire should not really be... He shouldn't have been the captain for Rangnick. Rangnick should have come in last season and taken the captaincy off of him. But this is what I'm saying. Ronaldo, he knows what the deal is. He knows that, look, okay, it's not a nice situation, is it, to go and say, hey, look, this guy maybe is a bit gash for captain and he should be on the bench. But if it's the right thing, then shouldn't it be said? I think so. Could you imagine if Roy Keane was in that team and he was not the captain? And Slabby Maguire was the captain of those performances the last couple of years. Man, he'd be fucking throwing punches at the managers, telling them to fucking take the captaincy off that twat. Publicly, in front of the whole dressing room, more than likely. But, yeah, so, God almighty, we've had some poor leadership performances from Slabbo. I agree with Cristiano Ronaldo. Smash a one if you agree with Ronaldo that Harry Maguire should be on the bench, dude. That's what this report says anyway. Allegedly, Cristiano Ronaldo went to Rangnick to suggest that Maguire be benched. They do seem to have a little bit of a contentious relationship there, I suppose, between Maguire and Ronaldo. I guess that's it. I guess Ronaldo's such a professional, such an elite don. He's been there, done that, won all those Champions Leagues, European Championships with Portugal, all-time leading international scorer, all-time leading scorer, just an insane little Champions League goal scorer of all time, everything that he's got. And he's being captained by a tombstone. And he's being captained by somebody who's never even ever won a damn single title or trophy, not one. And he's being captained by this guy who used to play for those Walker's Crisp Lovers, Leicester City. He's being captained by an ex-Hull City Tiger. He's being captained by an ex-Sheffield United Blade that's gone fucking blunt. That's what he's doing. And it must be disgusting, in all fairness, to be Cristiano Ronaldo. When the last time you were here, you had people like Keane leading you, and now you've got Slappington Maguire. Oh, that's true, you. I forgot about that, sorry. He has won relegation 4 times. That's the only thing he's ever done is get relegated, guys. So that's the captain, that's the leader. The guy is a proven loser, sorry to say. He might be winning in life. He's playing for Man United, captain, getting a couple $100,000 a week. He's loving it. But I tell you something, he's a gash on the pitch. And that's all that really counts for me. Yeah, Boy says Slabby thinks he's better than CR7. I know, I've actually seen clips of like Slabby Maguire telling Ronaldo seemingly what to do. It's like, hang on a sec. Shouldn't it be the other way around here? Don't forget his header versus Albania, says Chico Goblin. Good shout. Ericsson's ahead of Slab and Fred, says Madhouse. Oh, yeah. Gigs update, please, Pig, says Vincent Bullock. You know, I'm not going to get into that right now, Vincent. I don't even know. To be fair, I haven't been following that sort of showbiz stuff. I know it's Giggsy related, but I don't know. I haven't seen anything about it, mate, since a couple of weeks ago. Hey, Ellie, how the devil are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Not had much time while they've been off. Oh, yeah. Ellie, they're going back soon, aren't they? Yes, getting there. Bet you're loving that. Kids going back to school soon. Ellie, how you doing anyway? Thanks for getting in the chat. The big guy says, Maguire stealing a living at United needs to stop. Get in there, my son. I agree entirely, my friend. Yep, that's it. Time for Cristiano Ronaldo to kick Maguire in the nuts and send him permanently to the physio room, dudes. I think that's it. I've had enough as well. But anyway, Ten Hag says that Ronaldo's still in his plans. So it doesn't seem like Cristiano Ronaldo's going anywhere at the moment. Get in there. He's going to be playing for United this season, hopefully winning games for us. I mean, we need him, don't we? Look, okay, the last couple of games, we've actually looked better, I think, without Ronaldo as a team. Because I guess we had a bit more like unity up there, and also they had a bit of a point to prove. People like Bruno with no Ronaldo in the team, people like Rashford with no Ronaldo in the team, they're all literally fighting for their places. So Ten Hag's very clever there. Plus he also went for Rashford up top in the last couple of games to give us that little bit of extra sort of pace and ability to stretch the opposition up there. And so, you know, Ronaldo doesn't seem to be a shoo-in to be started at the moment, but that's probably because he's not really had much enthusiasm to be playing at United at the moment. He's turned up. He was professional in the sense that he did turn up eventually. He was late for the pre-season, etc. He did turn up eventually, and he's sort of got his head down, but we know that George Mendes has sort of been looking for different options in the background. But now that's all died down, and it seems like Cristiano Ronaldo's not realistically going anywhere. He will obviously commit and play and be professional for Ten Hag, and so Ten Hag will start using him properly then. Plus, he wasn't here for the pre-season, so he might have been doing his own sort of conditioning things, and you know, he's had some minutes out there on the pitch, but he does, just like anybody else, especially at 37, 38, he's going to have his match fitness and his sharpness and everything just built up slowly. You know, he can't chuck him in there too so you don't get an injury or anything. He does need to be brought in, just like anybody else. So for Ronaldo, I wouldn't worry too much, guys. I think he's part of Ten Hag's plans. When Ronaldo's fully fit, when Ronaldo's not got this cloud hanging over him about the possibility of leaving and this transfer move that could happen. So Ten Hag said this is the squad that we'll have between September and January now at the very least. So he will not have that cloud of possibly hanging over him. So once the window shuts, then Ronaldo's going to be on it, isn't he? And then so Ten Hag and Ronaldo can then get on with it, and Ronaldo will be featuring and be the starter up top for Ten Hag's team, even though maybe he doesn't bring you that same level of mobility that he used to, or like someone like Rashford can. He's still a mover, you know, and he's still the best finisher, the best clutch scorer, the best sort of leader, talisman, if you want, up there as well for Man United to have, I think, right now. But let's ask the live chat, folks. Have a little vote in the live chat. So who's your centre forward? Who's your number 9, essentially, going forward for this season? Who would you play? Not Ten Hag, but who would you play at striker? Rashford, Martial, Ronaldo? Let us know. Hey, Solo Tamua, what's going on, mate? Hope you're doing good there, buddy. He says CR7 will be at United soon. Get in there, I know. Come on. Hopefully no bastard comes in and tries to steal him before the end of the window. But at the moment, it does seem he's committed, and once he is committed and the window's shut, we've got ourselves our goat back. David Srinivasan, thank you so much for the super chat here, my son. Let's get a Sue in there for David. Thank you, my friend. He says, Leicester will put up a hard fight tomorrow. They always do at that stinky poo stadium. Always glazes out. Hashtag where's Frankie? Hey, thank you, David Srinivasan. I appreciate you. Definitely, let's get some hashtag glazes outs in there. Yeah, I mean, Leicester have had a bit of a poor season so far. They've had a poor start to the season. They are reeling a little bit, and they are probably looking for reaction. So in one way, it might be a good time to play them because they're looking poor. But in another way, they're looking for a big reaction, basically. So I don't know. I think it could be a tough game as well, David. You're right. They're a decent team, Leicester, in all fairness. They've been getting mugged off a little bit this season, but we'll see. Thank you so much. And where's Frankie? Fuck me. Where is Frankie de Jong, guys? I don't know. Dude, it's a ridiculous story, that the fact that we had that agreed and it just didn't materialise, and that Barcelona owe him all that cash and what they've been doing. So it's a disgrace of a story. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. But there's still, I guess, an outside possibility that we could go and get him. But we've already spent 227 million. We're not going to spend 300 million, I don't think, this window. Although, let's hope so. Thank you, David Srinivasan. So lots of people voting on who they should have up top in the team then. And Kingslayer says CR7. Ninja Starman says Martial. CR7 says FCG. Sue, my own Genesis and Tristan, nice one. Ronaldo says Mark Nurse. Fred says Sophia Key. CR7 says RJ and Rajon and Red Devils Gaming. It has to be CR7, of course, yes. CR7, of course, guys. That is the one. So, yeah, we love a bit of CR7 around here. We just always had this concern that he wanted to go. And if that's now gone, and if he's committed, like we say, we've got various reports to suggest that he is now accepting of the fact that we're going to be playing the Europa League. The increasing expectation at United is Ronaldo would now be forced to accept a season in the Europa League. And some at Carrington have detected a positive change in his attitude. So, look, once he's come to accept the fact that he cannot leave and he's not getting Champions League football and he's here at least until January, he'll just get his head down and crack on and be as awesome as ever, I think. So let's get in there, my friends. Okay, let's ask the live chat, how many league goals does Cristiano Ronaldo score this season? You can basically say he's going to have a similar sort of amount of games as last season. Last season, he actually came in a little bit late, and then in that first game, it's this Newcastle game, wasn't it? And then... yeah, so he will probably get 20 goals. I think he'll get 20 goals. Depends how many he's going to be playing. You probably will see Martial and Rashi and these guys coming and play quite often as well. So I do think Ronaldo's going to get 20 though. Let's go if he plays regularly. 18 says Red Devils Gaming. CV says 17. Matty Gwyneth says 54. Armand Fawad says 25. Gerard says 22. Premot, you legend, says 12 to 14. 15 says Enor. 1 says Gungshi. I guess that's something else. Stu says 25. Madhouse says 17. I like that front three, to be fair. Matthias Cruz. Sancho on the left. Ronaldo in the middle. Antony on the right. It sounds tasty, Matthias Cruz. I agree with that one. Hey, Fat Chinese Gaming says if CR7 scores 30 goals and United finish top 4, they will still be in the Champions League. Excuse me? We are not in the Champions League at the moment. Has he ever shown a negative attitude, says Mark Nurse? Looked a little bit sort of jaded and disinterested and pissed off on the pitch recently, but can you blame him with the gash performances? Also, he did turn up here late to the party, didn't he, for pre-season and stuff. He didn't turn up. He was still in Portugal. Although there was a lot of rumours and talks about the fact that he was there. That Man United said he was there for personal issues and stuff like that, for personal reasons. Oh, no worries, Fat Chinese Game. You mean to say next season? I see, yes, next season. So, yeah, there you go. If we can get top 4, Ronaldo, maybe he would be interested in staying next season as well. So there is an option for an extra year on Cristiano Ronaldo. So maybe Man United and him come to an agreement at the end of this season. If we've got Champions League football, he might stay another year. We might be looking to move him on then. It depends. I mean, how much money would we be talking about? We might have to have a renegotiation at that stage, at that age. But certainly if you're talking about options, if we've got Champions League football, he's probably happy here at the football club. So if United have progressed this season under Ten Hag and we got ourselves into a good competitive position and we do finish in the top 4, that's all Ronaldo wants. We know he came back here for United to try and challenge. And once the momentum's behind us, if we are in the top 4 and Ten Hag has got that rebuild job going, then he'll probably be happy as Larry staying here for another season after that. But we'll see. That we have to look at closer to the time. That probably won't happen. You know, it may not happen. It depends if we get top 4 and a lot of factors as well. Hey, no worries, Susan Lively Sue. Welcome in. Thank you for getting in while you're at work. Gungshi Leone. Gungshi, thank you so much, bud. For gifting out 5 memberships in the live chat there. Don Gungshi Leone, thank you so much. Everybody, let's get a massive love heart in there for Gungshi. He has just gifted out 5 memberships in the chat, guys. That's 5 new people in this chat. That's right, one of you guys who is going to be given the badges, emojis, and the name in green from Mr. Don Gungshi. Thank you so much. Everyone, get those love hearts in there for Gungshi. Najim, thank you very much for hitting that subscribe button, Najim. I appreciate you. Oh, yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Give us a like as well on the video. Hey, look at that, Rager. Hey, get in there, Rager. Welcome to the channel, mate. We've got a new member called Rager, thanks to Don Gungshi gifting him a membership. Let's go. Also, Tristan Newkirk was gifted a membership by Don Gungshi. Get in there, Tristan Newkirk, man. Thank you so much, Gungshi, there. That's awesome. We got a couple of new sponsors. The rest will pop out soon. Do you know what? I really hope that Harry Maguire twat doesn't get it. Could you imagine, Gungshi, if it goes to this Harry Maguire melt who's in the chat? I bloody hope not, bud. I hope not. We've got 3 more memberships to come by the looks of it in the chat soon. Let's hope Slabby Maguire doesn't get one, because this... yeah. We've got Harry Maguire in the live chat. Oh, your stream is on fire, Pig. Fantastic. Oh, thank you, Jim Watkins. Lots of legends getting in. I appreciate you all. Yeah, legends gungers, you old loin merchant, says M. Primo says, rather Linda flop or no bones for tomorrow, not Slabby that slug. Yeah, I'm with you. I think those guys should be ahead of him as well. Harry says, give it to me. Anyway, hey, Robert Goodwin says, I miss you. How you been there, Robert Goodwin? Right, no worries, guys. Thank you so much, everyone. We'll see who comes out and is selected as the new members shortly. There's 3 more to come, I think. Thank you, Gungshi, for that, mate. Absolute bloody legend. Seriously, everyone, smash that love heart for Gungshi. Hit the like button. Smash the subscribe as well for your chance to become a member of this channel by the looks of it. But okay, let's get into the rest of the news then, guys. So, yeah, Ronaldo stays. Great stuff, folks. Absolutely happy days. Let's get on to some of the possible sort of incomings for players. We've heard Ten Hag's quotes on Wan-Bissaka. He says he will stay and that this squad will go from September until a minimum of January. And he's also said about Ronaldo that he's definitely still in his plans and all this malarkey. So it's understood that he's challenged Ronaldo to stay this season and try and win the Europa. And you know, the realization from Ronaldo set in that he's not going anywhere and that there's no other clubs that are coming in for him. So let's go on to some of the other transfer news. Everton are closing in on signing Jimmy Garner, by the way, folks. So that is happening very soon. Full agreement between Everton and Manchester United for James Garner, as bid has been accepted, around 15 to 20 million, says Fab. It will be clear later today. Discussions are ongoing on personal terms. Garner has to decide as there are other clubs in the race. Bad decision, I think, this, guys. Bad decision. So he's a young lad. He could have been loaned out, I think. He could have been loaned out. But by the looks of it, Man United decided he's surplus to requirements. Ten Hag doesn't rate him. And there you go. We're generating the cash back. 15 to 20 million. It seems like that is probably a, you know, it's a good amount of money, in all fairness, to get for Jimmy Garner. It's not a bad price, especially if it's 20 million. Hey, James Comer just became a member of the channel. James Comer, welcome to the Baker Brigade, my son. Everyone, get your favourite modes in there. Hey, thank you for getting in, Ellie. Have a nice tea there. Yeah, thanks, sir, so much for getting in. What are you having for tea? We will sell him while we all keep MC shite. I agree with you, Callum. That's it. Scotty McBumney could have gone in this summer transfer window and it wouldn't have bothered me one iota. Instead, we got rid of a good young 21-year-old who might have progressed to a good player. Really, they should have just loaned this guy out. They could have just loaned him out, but it seems that they're selling him. But it is for a decent amount of money. So if they get £20 million for him, That's decent money, folks, for Jimmy Garner. You can't really deny it. But why do you think that they're prepared to pay that amount of money for a young player like that? It's because he's a pretty good player, and he's got potential. And so I'm pretty sure that they're getting themselves a good player there. Not even sure what I'm making yet, says Ellie. Oh, okay, well, pasta's always a good shout. Harry Maguire says we sold him to pay my wages. Oh, get out, Harry Maguire. So full agreement between Everton and Manchester United for James Garner, guys. I'm still disappointed about that one. Let us know what you guys think. Keep, sell, or loan. What do you think we should have done? Keep, sell, or loan. I still maintain that we could have kept Jimmy Garner, sold Scott McTominay, and then we're still no worse off. Matt Gwynner, thank you very much indeed for the £2 super chat. Everyone, let's get a Suey in there. He says, anyone seen Miyasi and Harry Maguire at the same time? Good one. No, I never have done, actually. I don't think they've ever been seen in the same room at the same time ever, bud. Loan, says RJ and Compostma. Thank you so much for the super chat there. Keep, sell, says Kingslayer. Loan, says Tyler. Buyback clause. Yes, nice. Suey, says J King. Ninja Starman says Fabrizio Tweet Pig. Oh, thank you very much, bud. Let's go and have a look at this. I appreciate you. Let's go see what's happening with Fab's latest update then. Nice one. Okay. So, Fab has just tweeted and said that Everton, thank you very much for the perfect timing as well. 2 minutes ago, Fab's just tweeted and said, Everton are set to sign James Garner and Idrissa Gueye. Here we go. And confirmed. Contracts have finally been exchanged with PSG. Garner will cost around 15 million with add-ons included. With add-ons included. Okay, right. So Man United will also have a buyback clause. Oh, get in there, my son. So we got a buyback clause in there. Well, that's beautiful then. So let's have a look at this new tweet here by Fabrizio, guys. I'll get it up on the screen for you guys very quickly in regards to Jimmy Garner. So as you can see, they're full agreement there previously. Now I'll just replace it. And yes, there was talks there would be a buyback clause, and as you can see, it's been confirmed here. So Fabrizio Romano, 2 minutes ago, just tweeted, Everton are set to sign James Garner and Idrissa Gueye. Here we go, confirmed. Contracts have finally been exchanged with PSG. Garner will cost £15 million with add-ons included. United also have a buyback clause in the deal. That's smart stuff, in all fairness. We've got a little bit of cash back now. It may well turn out that in a couple of years' time, we're not interested in bringing Jimmy Garner back. So we've got a good amount of money. But at the same time, if he goes on to develop and turn into a real beast there, then we've got ourselves the option to buy him back. We don't know what the buyback clause is. Maybe those details will come out a little bit later in regards to how much. But it seems like United have, first refusal. So that's good. 17, Pig Not One. Got you there, Coach. Nice one. Gordon isn't going anywhere, says Aber. Best of a bad situation. Yeah, Compost Mo. So he's been sold off. He probably would not be playing a lot at United. Let's face it. It's certainly in Ten Hag's pecking order. He's right at the bottom. You've got McTominay ahead of him, Fred ahead of him, Donny ahead of him. And then there's players like Bruno, Ericsson, Casemiro. So he's not really going to be playing all that much. It has to be said. So it probably makes sense. Yeah, Chris Ryan said that's a good deal. He becomes good. We buy him. If he's crap, let him rot in Merseyside. Such a good comment, Chris Ryan. You're so right. No, that's actually a good bit of business by Man United, I think. Verrill Williams says Fred has stayed because him have more Brazil in the team. Yeah, true. I mean, that midfield for Brazil, we've actually got Casemiro and Fred. Primos says, what number is Antony wearing? Well, we don't know yet because it's not exactly 100% done yet at the moment. Like Ten Hag said in his presser earlier, there's still finalizations that have to happen. But there were a lot of speculations. We were talking about this yesterday as to will he get the number 11 shirt? Obviously, Greenwood's has got that. So there's a little bit of contention about whether or not that will happen. But I don't think he will be giving it. I don't think he will be giving that shirt number at the moment. Maybe 11, says J King. Greenwood shirt says buys 11, says Mike Ness. What number do you think Antony's going to get? I don't think he'll get the 11. I honestly don't. He wore the 11 at Ajax, yep, fair enough. But I don't think he'll get it because it's already taken. The 11's tainted, says Chris Ryan. The 11's pretty fucking tainted, isn't it, guys? You got to say, the 11. Maybe they should just hang up the 11, mate. The 11 is tainted with Ryan Giggs and Mason Greenwood. I mean, like, at the moment, the 11 is not a very, that's not, it should be a fucking great number because the Giggs, though, is a player. But obviously, it's just got a little bit of a filthy connotations to it, this number now. 11 should be retired permanently. Interesting. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's time for just let's end this curse and get it on Antony, and he's just going to be a fucking beast. and hopefully keep himself, clean off the pitch as well. And then the 11 takes on this new meaning. Tristan says super tated. Yeah. 21 or 13, maybe, says Primot. 22, says J King. 39 is taken by McTominay, unfortunately. Remember, CR7 took 7 from someone else. Yeah, he did FCG. Yeah, he's blagged it from Edinson Cavani. Eddie Cavani got stitched up, and from that moment on, Eddie Cavani was pretty shit for us, in all fairness. I think he got pissed off. So, yeah. I mean, the reality is, even if Greenwood's found to be innocent or whatnot, the chances I may not play for United again. So, what's the harm in giving the 11 to Antony now? It makes sense. I mean, the thing is, they don't want to be publicly seen already hanging their player out to dry. So they've got to let justice take its course, I guess. That's the first thing that they've got to do. So we can't even really talk about. That's why they will not give him the 11 right now. I don't think they'll give him the 11. Martin says 11 is his number. It's in his contract. Well, okay, so you're his lawyer, are you then? Geeks trial collapsed today. Did it, Johnny M, man? I haven't even heard anything or seen anything about that. Carcial Winston says Garner should not have been sold, guys, like Tellez, Williams, McTominay, loans for Palistra and Diallo, and we should have kept Garnacho and Bailly. We are keeping Garnacho, Carcial Winston, but in regards to, hang on a sec, though. Carcial Winston, we've got a buyback clause, so I feel you. I mean, I would have preferred McTominay to go and we keep Garner, so I agree with you to an extent, but also we have got a buyback clause, so it is kind of like the best of both worlds here. Like if he does turn out to be an awesome player for us, then we just buy him back for a little bit more money. And if he turns out to be pretty bang average, then we've just made ourselves a cheeky 15 mil. So it's not actually the worst. Hopefully he's going to play there and develop, and then we just buy him back when he's a beast. Not looking good for Gigs, says Slim Reaper. Oh shit. Pavel Nedved had the 11. Sue, says Vachi. Shit the bed, Pavel Nedved. He was a great player. 70 million buyback clause, says Compost Muff. Could you imagine? Stay Gold says your thoughts on Pogba getting extorted and blackmailed by his own brother. Stay Gold, it's absolutely horrible stuff, mate. I don't really know what to say about it, mate. It's disgraceful. That sort of stuff should not be going on in the family, should it? But, he's being accused of witchcraft and all sorts of crazy stuff going on by his brother Matthias. And money extorted and this gang and everything. That's bad, boo. It's a bad do. But now Pogba feels what it's like to steal money from, money stolen from, because Man United were basically bloody extorted by Paul Pogba for many years, if you ask me, for £300,000 a week. But no, I'm just kidding. Obviously, that's horrible news. Guys, we're 7 likes away from 150 likes. Show your support by smashing that like button. It's free. And also, if you enjoy this channel, this community vibe, and this independent fan channel, make sure you hit the like button by tickling that thumbs up. And it helps us compete with the clickbait wankers and corporation channels. So if you like the vibe and you want to support the channel, make sure you smash that like. It's free. And also, if you're new to this channel right now, guys, smash that subscribe. We're going to be on here throughout the next 48 hours, many times, giving you all the latest transfer news and updates surrounding Manchester United, if there is any. At the moment, it seems like we're going to have a quiet 24 hours, really, in regards to the finish, because, well, we haven't got any sort of irons in the fire. The only iron we have got in the fire right now is Sergino Dest, really. So we'll talk about that for a minute, guys. So, I mean, there was a report earlier that Eric Ten Hag has called Sergino Dest to tell him that Man United will come after him if they're able to sell Wan-Bissaka. That sounds like absolute bullshit, but El Chiringuito TV reporting that over in Spain sounds bullshit. There you go. But Fabrizio, though, did say this a few hours ago, which is a new piece of information, and so therefore it makes the possibility of a loan move to Manchester United, I guess, realistic, because exclusive Sergino Dest is now considering a loan proposal from Villarreal. He's open to discuss about it. Talks on with Barca, so it's up to the player. Manchester United manager Ten Hag wants Dest. It's a possibility, but it can only happen if Wan-Bissaka will leave. So, yeah, I mean, there's no point getting Dest in, and then we've got, I guess, 3 proper first team right backs, because they are, all going to be wanting to play. And it's all well and good having somebody who's sort of a backup like Wan-Bissaka. But Wan-Bissaka will still be getting 20 minutes at the end of games, and he'll still be getting rotated in there for Europa League games and stuff like that. But if there's 3 of them, 3 proper right backs, then they're not going to get game time at all of them. Somebody's going to get stitched up. So it either means we don't go and get Sergino Dest and we just stick with Dalot and we stick with Wan-Bissaka, or we go and we get Dest and we get rid of Wan-Bissaka either out on loan or we sell him. So I guess there's still a possibility a decent offer could come in for Aaron Wan-Bissaka between now and the end of the window in order to convince us to go and get somebody else, maybe Sergino Dest on loan. But unless that happens, it doesn't look too realistic that we're going to be selling Dalot. And of course, earlier on in the press conference, Ten Hag said that Aaron Wan-Bissaka will be staying. He said he's going to be staying. So it's unlikely that there is going to be an offer in. But I guess the landscape can change if there is a big offer that comes in. Dest will not happen, says Colin Greig. Yeah, I mean, I don't think so. I think we'll probably just stick with what we've got. We've got Dalot, who's good going forward, and he's shown in the last couple of games maybe he can be a good player for us in this back line. I still have my question marks about him defensively. I don't think he's as good a defender as what we need. But look, the rest of the defense is doing a great job at the moment. The defense overall with him in it, I wouldn't change right now. Wan-Bissaka is a great defensive option, but we know he's not the best going forward. So it's decent, though. It's like fire and ice. We've got a decent balance with both of those two. You got Dalot on to do the business in the first 70 minutes of the game. Wan-Bissaka comes on to shut up shop last 20 minutes. And just run around and get those tackles in and, you know, that sort of stuff. That's the idea. And then also going forward in other games, he could play in different competitions. Aaron Wan-Bissaka staying, yep. So Ten Hag said earlier that he'll be staying. Last minute signing De Jong, says DLK Moose. Could you imagine, dude? I mean, I don't know about that. That would be absolutely sensational. That would be sensational. We'd have one of the best midfields ever. Berber, you bloody legend, get in there, man. Thank you so much to Berber for gifting 5 memberships out on the channel. Let's go, Berber, a.k.a. the Gaming Simp, man. Great YouTuber in his own right, my friends. The Gaming Simp and a.k.a. Berber, thank you so much for gifting 5 Flying Pig United memberships out. Get in there, my son. Let's go. Don Berber. Everybody, let's get a massive love heart in there for Berber, everyone, guys, for giving out 5 memberships. So 5 new members of the channel incoming, guys. Everybody get some big old love hearts in there. And that's very awesome, man. Thank you so much. That's 10 new members we got in this show. Thank you to Don Gungshi. Thank you so much to Berber. I haven't even seen the last 2 come out from Gungshi's thing. Did we see new members? I don't know who's. But either way, they'll come out in a minute. We've noticed there's a bit of a pipeline with those member things, isn't there? And they get stuck and they don't come out for a long time. That's awesome, Berber. Thank you so much indeed. That's very generous of you, mate. What an absolute legend. I really appreciate you, dude. Get in there, my son. 5 new members of the Baker Brigade, courtesy of Don Berber there, dudes. Let's go. So make sure you're getting yourself subscribed, guys, if you're watching, and smash the like for your chance to be gifted a membership. Hey, Daniel James was gifted a membership by Berber. Daniel James, get out. I'm just kidding. Daniel James, you bloody legend. He's now a member of the channel thanks to Don Berber there. That's bloody awesome. Get in there. How you doing there, G-Wolf? Daniel James, I know how busy the beast. We've had Harry Maguire in here. Daniel James. And many others. James Coomer, thank you so much there for subscribing to the channel, mate. Stephen Holian was made a member by Don Berber. Stephen Holian, welcome to the channel. Keep getting your favourite emoji in there to welcome these guys to the channel membership. Stephen Holian, mate, get in there, my son. Phil Jones is bloody loving it. Sue, this is awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Man, that's amazing. How do you gift members some Slim Reaper? I think you can only do it on a computer. Is that right? You've got to click the dollar sign on a computer. I don't think you can do it. Thank you, Jim Watkins. Says, Pig, you funny entertainer. Love it, dude. Thank you, Jim Watkins. McTominay to Swindon, says Lucky. Phil No Bones Jones next says, oh, busy the beast. Ideally, yes, but nobody wants to buy him. That's the problem. Okay, so thank you so much, Berber. Thank you so much for all the new members. When they pop up throughout the show, we'll welcome everyone in. Hey, Welsh Hunter. Oh, here they come. Welsh Hunter has been gifted the membership by Berber. Welsh Hunter, welcome to the channel membership, dude. United T as well. Get in there, United T. Come on, United. Says, was gifted a membership by Berber. Let's go, United T. Thank you so much, all you new members. Yep, you've got channel membership now, so your names are in green. You've got access to emojis and badges. Thank you once again to Berber and Gunchi there for being so generous today, guys. Welsh Hunter in there, raw, and also United T. Love that. Right, let's get on with it. So, yes, it doesn't look too likely, in my opinion, we're going to get Dest. Let's ask the live chat, folks. So, in regards to Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Dalot, do you think we should stick? Write the word stick in the live chat if you think we should just stay with those guys. Or twist if you think we should get rid of Aaron Wan-Bissaka and bring in Dest. Let us know. I'm definitely in the stick department, guys. I don't see the real point of it. What's the point? Sergino Dest, he's pretty guff anyway. I mean, he's a good player. He's had a lot of games for Barcelona. He's only 21. But if it's a loan move, what's the point of just developing for them? I don't know. I don't see the point of it. Might as well stick. Stick says Matty Gwinnett. Twist says Ezio. Stick says Matty S. Cruz. Twist says Busy and M. Twist says Elliot and Ian and J King and Tyler and Slim Reaper. Twist, twist, twist. Stephen says twist. Tristan says stick. And Duncan and Rager and RJ all say stick. And Matthias Cruz. Kingslayer says twist. Stick together says Harry Maguire. Will we win? Get out, Slabo. Stick says Premont and Madhouse. And Tom Q. Okay, so fair enough, guys. Stick or twist. Most people said twist there. They would rather see Wan-Bissaka moved on, loaned out, sold, whatever the case may be, and Dest come in. I'm not that bothered, to be honest. I actually really do rate Wan-Bissaka as a decent defender. I think he had a good couple of seasons under Ole Gunnar. And yeah, he's not really a great player going forward, but he's a great defender. So I still think he's got a place in the squad, mate. But look, if he's not happy with that, being a backup, then he's probably going to have to move on from his own point of view. So it depends on what the player wants to. Mark Nurse, thank you so much for getting your highlighted member comment in here, you bloody legend. Thank you so much there, Marky Nurse. What an absolute gent. He says, best United stream on the tube. Dude, Mark Nurse, thank you very much indeed for the positive comment there, dude. Let's everybody get a love art and a hashtag 2 months in the live chat. It's been a member supporting this channel for 2 months. Really appreciate that one, Mark, lad. Get in there. Marky Nurse, Nurse in a semi. G Wolf United Gaming says, twist again like we did last summer with Ronaldo. Nice one, right? Nice one. Okay, so it doesn't look like we're going to sign any players now, guys. We've got Dubravka coming in. We've got Antony coming in. It's a 6 out of 10 window for me. It could have been better with 1 or 2 more key positions sorted out. It's still a good window. We still had one of the most ambitious windows in the league, in all fairness. It changes nothing about the shithouse Glazers. Let's make that clear. Let's get some green and gold emojis and some Glazers out in there. It changes nothing about that. Thank you for subscribing there, KBDS1GM. What an absolute legend. Welcome aboard the Bacon Express. Thank you for subscribing. If you're new, do what that guy's done. By the way, I'm just going to go over to Twitter real quick, guys, and shout out all the legends. You can see my tweet is pinned at the top of the live chat. If you're on Twitter, go give us a cheeky little retweet. Go give us a follow, and I'll give you a follow back if you give us a retweet and a following me, because it helps spread the word of the show, and I just want to say thank you to everyone who does that. So let's go over to Twitter right now and see who's retweeted it. Matty Gwynner, always retweeting these shows, man. Thank you so much. Aaron Homeyard, likewise. Stephen Braun, Audio Mark, always these legends. Feline First, Stu, Tyler Durden, United Tactical Talk. Yes, the Mario. Hey, the Mario, thank you very much for retweet. I'm going to give you a follow back there, mate. Gothic Cutie Freya, thank you so much for... am I not followed you already? No, I'm not. Let's give you a follow back there. Thank you so much, Freya, Gothic Cutie Gamer there, for retweeting. And Devils Are Red as well. Thank you so much. Liam Ward, G-Dad Gamer, Vincent Bullock, Joshua Dunn, Tap Fuma, and Dizzy Red Devil going in there. Raw! Thank you so much, everyone, for retweeting that. Honestly, that helps us out loads. Sweet. Right, let's get back into the live chat then, guys. So if you're just joining us, I'll give you a quick rundown of what we've discussed. Then we're going to get in the live chat to see your thoughts and opinions for a little while, guys. But okay, so just to take it from the top, Ten Hag at the start. Basically, Marty J just become a new member of the channel. He's an old member of the channel, I believe, this legend, but gifted the membership by Berber. Marty J, welcome back to the posse, my son. That is awesome. Guys, get your Phil Jones emojis in there to welcome him. Nice one. So Ten Hag's been challenging Ronaldo, apparently, and Ronaldo's now seemingly accepted the fact that he's going to be staying at Manchester United. It doesn't look like there's any clubs coming in for him right now. Ronaldo maybe feels a little bit appeased by the fact that they have signed some good players and stuff that he knows well, and, you know, there's some good prospects, Antony and everybody else. The team's looking a bit better now. Ronaldo apparently stated during a meeting with Ralph Rangnick that Harry Maguire should be demoted to the bench, although Rangnick felt the conversation was inappropriate without Maguire present. Ronaldo said he believed Maguire was part of the problem. This is what The Athletic are reporting anyway. Also, Dest is still an interest to Erik Ten Hag, but only realistically if Aaron Wan-Bissaka goes. And earlier on in the presser, Ten Hag gave an update on Wan-Bissaka and said that he's going to be staying. And then also we've got an update that Dest, though, is now considering a loan proposal from Villarreal. There is a chance, I guess, that United could maybe do a deal for a loan option, a loan with an option to buy. But talks are ongoing with Barca for the Villarreal move, but Man United manager Ten Hag wants Dest. It's a possibility, but it can only happen if Wan-Bissaka leaves, and it doesn't look like he is. So if Palace want Wan-Bissaka before the end of the window and want to buy him for 25 mil, then nice, we'll probably sell him and go and get Dest. So it could happen, but it's most likely that most of our business, all of our business is done now, really. Also, we're selling players still. Everton are set to sign James Garner and Idrissa Gueye. Here we go, confirmed. Contracts are finally being exchanged with PSG. Garner will cost £15 million with add-ons included. But Man United will also have a buyback clause in the deal. So that's good. We don't know how much just yet. Maybe that will come out shortly. But that's really good positive news. At least there's a buyback clause in there because he does seem a good player. And in my opinion, McTominay's probably going to have another shitter of a season and then be sold on in sooner rather than later. We could do with getting this guy back maybe. We'll see how he progresses. But if he doesn't progress well, then we've lost nothing. There is still, Fabrizio Romano said that Man United are dreaming of Frankie de Jong. But the only way his situation changes is for him to call his agents in Barcelona and say he wants to leave, which hasn't happened in the last 3 months. So it's very unlikely it's going to happen in the last 24 hours, guys. He's still waiting it out, camping out, waiting for that money from Barca, it seems. So that's basically all the news, guys. Yeah, bit of a quiet one, but we've got that game against Leicester City tomorrow night, of course. We'll be doing a preview for it tonight, so make sure you keep a lookout for that tonight as well. But we're going to get into the live chat now for your thoughts and opinions. So let's be having you. Everyone, smash that like button, hit the subscribe so you can chat. You need to be subscribed to chat, but only for 0 seconds. So hit the subscribe up. We're 18 away from 200 likes as well. Let's see if we can get to 200. Smash the like on it. Get your thoughts and opinions in. It's Q&A time, baby. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, shit, there they are. The late members have come in. Look at that. Jake Warrior. Jake Warrior has been gifted a membership by Gungshi there. Jake Warrior, get in there, dude. Welcome aboard the Bacon Express. Choo-choo. And Chris, the only one as well, was gifted a membership as well. Chris, the only one by Gungshi that time. Gungshi and Berber, what a bunch of absolute gents. Thank you once again to those guys and welcome into those new members. Okay, so De Jong is looking forward to playing under me as captain, says Harry Maguire. Gabe Moore says he can't be waiting for his wages if he takes a pay cut, says Gabe Moore. Well, the thing is, they have to pay him eventually, though. No, that's the thing. They have to settle up eventually. So if he stays, they owe him the money down the line. They've got to give it to him. Is De Jong still in London? I'm not really too sure what's going on with Frankie De Jong. It's bizarre, isn't it? Better late than never, says Gungshi. Glazer's family next out just need millions. Manchester United fans to starting to go to pub in minutes. Imagine if De Jong was coming in. That'd be crazy. Ian Dawn says, Pig, get Champions League football, then we can sign Nkunku. Yes, indeed, mate. Nkunku's the one. Elliot Manduna says, my biggest fear regarding the Frankie De Jong deal is Chelsea needs him more than us, and they will go in raw on him, says Elliot. Maybe, that's true. We'll see. There's still time. Still not 200 plus likes. Hit that like. Thank you very much, Thugger007. Jeff Madrak says Glazers won't let CR go because they have thousands of kit shirts with Ronaldo on them. Well, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, it's I guess. But in regards to the money making aspect from Ronaldo, well, the Glazers shithouses, it's probably at an all-time low in all fairness right now. I don't think they're making as much from merch as they previously have been. I could be wrong, but I don't know that many people are buying the merch because everyone wants these Glazer tossers out. The man just visited London, says Najim. That would be amazing, says J. King. Bit strange. Who the fuck visits London? You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, apparently he fucking hated the weather in London. That's what his dad said. Why the fuck's he visiting London for a couple of days? Ronnie worth 150 million plus a year on shirts, says Slim Reaper. That's not the case. It's just not the case, Slim Reaper. So the actual percentage that Man United would end up with is like 7% of that. You're available, Pig, to play and look. What if United sign you? So, guys, what is the figure again? I've forgotten now. What is the figure that Manchester United get from every shirt sold? It's either 7% or 12%, but it's not as much as you think. It is millions a year, though, obviously, for a player like Ronaldo. Like last season, it did pay for itself, essentially, that deal, because they might have sold £150 million worth of shirts, but they got a good percentage of that. 12, says J. King. Yeah, it's around about there. 7, says Gungchi. It's somewhere between those two figures. It's not that much. So I don't think they'll sell as much this year. Certainly compared to all these commercial deals they make, the TV deals and all this stuff, it's not that much to them. Maguire is 50%, says Jesse Singh. Most clubs are 5 to 12%, says Chris Fraser. Yeah, so Adidas or whoever, they're taking the massive cuts. What do you think of Coventry City? United, my top 6 club. What do I think of Coventry City, says Govu? Absolute bag of shithouses, bud. No, I'm just joking. Coventry City? Yeah, I used to like Coventry City back in the day, mate. When I was a wee nipper growing up watching the footy in the 90s, Coventry City were in the Premier League, bud. They were a decent side. I remember they had Dion Dublin. Dion Dublin was a beast for you back in the day. Steve Grizovic, your goalkeeper. But, you know, I'm going to be honest. Since you got relegated out of the Premier League, I haven't even thought about Coventry City, bud. So, you know, I hope you come back one day. But I don't really have any thoughts on them, to be honest. So there you go. Okay. Right, 18% says Mark Nurse. That's a bit more significant. Stephen Holian says, why go London knowing it would put social media into meltdown? Spain is 4 hours away. Could have gone somewhere much nicer. Exactly, Stephen. It's weird, isn't it, Stephen Holian? It does make people think, oh, maybe there is a Chelsea move. United have also got offices in London. Maybe it's a United move. So it's still I guess there's still a rumour it's possible. Yeah, that's right. Parallel Sons, Fabrizio tweeted. We've already had it up on the screen and discussed it, but you're absolutely right. I'll just get it up on the screen. 15 million with the buyback clause. Absolutely, there it is. Hey, Chrissy J says, Glazers out. Happy with the signings, but the owners have to go. Spot on. Well said, my friend. Hope you're good, Chrissy. Top clubs in the world, top 10, says Mark Nurse. You what? 0.15% goes to the sweatshops that make them, says Primot. Sadly, some of that's probably true, bud. Noto says, Dion Dublin allegedly had a hog the size of a baby's arm, says Notos. Fucking hell, Notos. Commentary, our poor man's lead, says M. Harry Maguire says, Varane and Martinez need a rest. I will be starting alongside Shaw, Lindelof and Wan-Bissaka. Big respect to you too, Govu. Thank you very much, bud. De Jong, says J. King. It would be amazing if that happened, but probably not. Lord Maguire spoken, says Compostworth. You do like Middlesbrough when they were in the Prem. Oh, yeah, Jim Watkins. Yeah, when they had like Ravanelli and Janino and stuff like that. That was fun. They were still shit, though. Glazers family next out, says Lucky Singh. Glad there's a buyback clause in the Garner deal. Me too, SM3. He could develop into a really good player. Remember Darren Huckabee? I do indeed, Chris Ryan. He was okay. Yeah, Darren Huckabee. Pig, any idea what the issue is with Garner, says Bucks fan? He's just not going to play very much. That's it. So, I don't know. I mean, he's not rated very highly by Ten Hag. He's not rated above McTominay. And there's 4 or 5 midfielders in front of him in the pecking order. So, I think that's all it is. Jake Warrior has become a member of the channel. Get in there, my son. They're just coming through real late. Don't know what's going on with these delayed things. But, anyway. Who's worse, Slabby Maguire or McTominay, says Witter Lady. Probably McTominay, in all honesty. Harry Maguire's a pretty good player for his country, at the very least. McTominay... It's pretty bang average for Scotland recently. So, and also he's just been proper poo for United. You like Janino? Yeah, he was a good player, wasn't he, Jim? Matty Gwynner, thank you for the £5 super chat, lad. He says, why give the Glazers money for a shirt when you can get a Flying Pig merch shirt? Oh, Matty Gwynner, thank you so much, bud, for the £5 super chat. Let's get a suey in the live chat for this legend. Thank you so much, pal. Get in there. Okay, so, yeah. I don't think I can put my thing up on the screen for some reason, but, you know, we do have some merch somewhere, like a Glazers out shirt you could go and buy. Thank you, Matty Gwinnett. You're right about that, bud. No worries, Bucks fan. My opinion of Chelsea, they need a proper forward. They're just a bit shy. Oh, shit, have you seen what's happening to Aubameyang, guys? Fucking hell. Hang on. Aubameyang, what's happening to Aubameyang? Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang had his jaw broken in a fucking robbery, guys. This is what I've heard. Have you seen this, guys? This is today I've seen this. Barcelona striker Emerick Aubameyang suffered a broken jaw during a robbery at his house earlier this week. Some people really don't want this guy to be leaving Barca and going to Chelsea, it seems. He was assaulted in the early hours of Monday morning when a gang broke into his home equipped with firearms and iron bars. Holy fucking shit. Sources said Aubameyang and his wife, who were handcuffed during the burglary with their kids also inside the property just outside of Barcelona, did not have serious injuries. Fucking hell. That is some heavy shit, man. Let's get some love hearts in there for Aubameyang, man. I know we've called him a bit of a prima donna melt before, but that's absolutely horrible. Nobody deserves to have their home invaded and robbed like that violently with your kids and wife there and everything. It's fucking disgusting. Those people who've done that, they deserve to burn, really, in my opinion. I can't stand that. You know, that's the problem with being rich and famous, guys. You're better off being a nobody, in all fairness, in life, guys, because with all that stuff that comes with it, look at how it's not as good as it seems. You're targeted. Everybody's always trying to, you know, like, who needs it, guys? Who needs it? Better off being a no name. Honestly, it's so much better. So, yeah, man, that is bad. That is sad news. That's real sad. My prayers go out to Aubameyang and his family. Yeah, guys, let's get some love hearts in there for Aubameyang. That is really, really sad. Everyone wants to rob you, says J. King. Probably sent by Tiba, says Jassy Singh. This is the thing, like, everybody is That's the thing, guys. If you're super rich and people target you, don't you? How many times have we heard that? Footballers' homes being targeted by robbers and thieves. I mean, with his family in there as well, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Even Pogba's a wizard now, says Compost Smurf. Oh, man. Clearly doesn't want to go to Chelsea, says Ian Dawn. Well, he may well not be now. It's going to complicate things, isn't it, with a broken jaw? More reason for De Jong to leave Barca, says Harry. Yeah, fuck the fame, but I'll take the money, says Elliot. De Jong should do that to Barca board for his 17 million, says the Hoop Man. That's bullshit. They need to be dealt with extreme harshness. I agree, Dizzy Red Devil. Somebody who does that, you know, they should get banged up for almost, they should get, I think you should get 20 years for doing something as heinous as that, guys. That's fucking disgusting. That's the, I don't know about that, KB. It's happened in the UK loads, actually. Let's not tarnish a country or a nation of peoples. That's bullshit. It's happened in this country. Loads of people have had violent robberies. Footballers have had violent robberies in this country, bud. Man United players, a couple of Man United players. Anyway, yeah, their thoughts on Ronaldo curb stomping Joel Glazer, says Whittlady. I don't really have any thoughts on that, bud. Armed robbery, says Slim Reaper. At least the Scousers wait for the players to be at games before they burgle players' homes. There you go, Chrissy. I guess, yeah. That's true. Wasn't there one in, who was the one in Paris recently who got assaulted in a home robbery? I forget who it was now, but it does happen quite a lot. It happens in all countries. So, you know, yeah, nice one, KBD. That's it. Horrible, says Lucky King. Amir Khan was robbed at gunpoint in the UK. That happened recently as well. Yeah, Amir Khan. So it happens everywhere, guys. It happens everywhere. In fact, in London, the streets of London, yesterday, there was a video going around on social media of this gang of moped drivers who are like Deliveroo. They had a Deliveroo costume on to make it seem like they're but they're a gang, and they're trying to rob people in their cars. And like there's a video of them. They tried to rob this guy's wallet. He was driving a Bugatti Chiron or whatever, like some fucking super rich guy. And they try to rob him, and he's driven off or whatever, and they're chasing him and fucking smashing his car with the fucking iron bars, guys. That's London, you know. So it's happening everywhere, guys. Anyway, so yeah. Right, anyway, guys, we're going to have to wrap this video up right here, folks, but that is the latest update of the news. We'll be back on later throughout the day if there is any more breaking news and stuff like that, guys. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching this stream and getting in there raw with your thoughts and opinions. Thank you to the legends that are Berber and Gungshi and all the super chatters in here as well. People like Matty Gwinnett and everybody else as well who sent any super chats. I've forgotten everybody, but you're a bunch of legends. And also, we got another one here, in fact, here from Whip. Thank you so much there, Whip, bud. He says, hey, Pig, with the World Cup coming up, I'm seriously worried for England. None of the Southgate's first 11 start for their teams. Not many in the league. We're gonna shit the bed, bud. We're gonna melt over there. It's gonna be like, you know, when you see the English abroad, they're all sunburnt and melted, and just they're gonna have no stamina. They're gonna be shite. I don't know. I've got no feeling that we're gonna do anything at this World Cup. We should do, because we just got to the semis of the last one and also the final of the Euros. But we should feel like that, but I just don't really feel it right now with Southgate and the team. Thank you, Matthias Cruz, Kingslayer, Tyler D, Harry Maguire, Tom Q, the Hoop Man, Ian Dawn, Sub to Flying Pig United, Wittalele, J King, the Hoop Man, RJ, Jeff Madrack, Harry Maguire, Nightmare Sonata, J King, Harry, SM3, Stephen Hodian, Ian Dawn, Elliot, Harry, Hoopman, Tom Q, Matthias, Chris Wright, and all the rest of you legends. Smash that like before you go. Hit that sub up if you're new. Follow us on social media at Flying Pig United on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch. Click the bell icon for notifications. Come back after this video is finished. Get your thoughts and opinions in the not live comments and have your say, guys. Keep the debate going. Thank you, In Crew, Jim Watkins, Makato, Thomas Cumberton, Madhouse, Dizzy Red Devil, Luan France, Chris Ryan, Dizzy, Jeff, Buys, J King, Harry, Wittalani, and all the rest of you bloody legends. Get in there, my son. Thank you so much, everybody. That's the end of the show. One love. Have a great day. We'll keep you up to date with all the latest United news in a no bullshit, no clickbait way. So come back and keep yourself up to date with it, guys, and we'll see you later on. And remember, when the seagulls follow the trawler, as this is because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea. Thank you very much. See.